Hi, welcome back to another episode of Musicology. This is Tommy Q speaking, and this is the final ever video of the Leeds and Reading Festival.
What?
I made a decision that I'm going to scrap the lineup so far because it's been way overdue and everything else. So by next year, we might review some more artists and everything else. So see what all sorts. I'm keeping everything on the lineup as well. I'll continue doing other music reviews. I'm thinking of doing era music, so a bit of the 90s artists we will look into. It will be all judged by Spotify. So, sorry, I'm clearing my throat. So today, guys, this is the final artist, which I'm glad I'm leaving it to last because they're my favourite rock group of all time. And I know them since school. So today, guys, I'm reviewing a favourite rock group that I listened to since I was in school. And they are called Bring Me the Horizon. I heard of them since I was in school. I think about when I just started school. I was quite surprised they were going around during that point. And yeah, they're probably like probably teenagers since they were started, because they're way in their 30s. So I'm really surprised they started that young. So today, guys, here's their discography. And yeah, it's very wordy, but very absurd. But, you know, that's Bring Me the Horizon. I love them. They're amazing. So this is, their first album is Count Your Blessing, 26. Oh, no, not 26. 2006. Suicide Season, 2008. There Is a Hell, Believe Me, I Seen It. There Is a Heaven, Let's Keep It a Secret, 2010. Samtimnal, I think that's how to say it, 2013. That's the Spirit, 2015. Sorry, I had to do that. And their last and latest album, because they did commercial albums before, like albums that they're not going to release them as singles and everything else. But they did a commercial albums, but I ignored them. So listen to their actual studio album, and their studio album is Ammo 2019. So yeah, this is their commercial release, and that is Listen to the Music 2019 and Post-Human Survival Horror 2020. So the Listen to the Music, I will tell you this, they are ambient and electro, because they turned it since then. And then Post-Human Survival Horror is more them returning to metalcore, but slowing it down with the slowration with their vocals and everything, because obviously they don't want to go back to screamo. So they use metalcore, which they are not screaming, they're sort of shouty and everything else. I listened to a little bit, and normal singing was back in it, which is good. And I think it was good. I think he did really well. Ollie Sykes, I always liked Ollie Sykes. I think he's a great musician. So right, Count Your Blessings. First, my first ever opinion, it's terrible. I'm sorry, I'm not a massive fan of metalcore. I used to be, but I've never been anymore. I think when I was in my school youth, I used to be a massive fan of metalcore and like Asking Alexander, Black Veil Brides. I've always been a massive fan of Black Veil Brides, and I might do an artist review on them. I always love revisiting old groups, because Black Veil Brides, I actually met them, and I was so happy that I met them. But with metalcore, I'm not like it. The singing, his screamo was very weird. It sounded like Gollum in a rock group. That's how weird it is. Their screaming sounds like Gollum. My precious rock group. Gollum. I can't do Gollum. Not early in the morning. There's some of the there are some normal singing in there, but they're very limited. I know they're like a screamo group to start with, which is kind of a struggle, like how they was first started, and you see how they progress. Suicide Season, the same, but have some normal singing in there. My favourite one is Chelsea Smile. I actually first heard of them on that. And Pray for Plungers as well. And Diamonds Ain't Forever. That's the only tracks I actually heard of when I was at school. I'm not a fan of the screamo. I'm really not a fan. I became too old to listening to screamo, and screamo is just not singing anymore. It's just not good. Everyone thinks it's a really interesting sound, but it's actually not. It's really, really bad. There is a Heaven, believe me, I seen it. There's a Heaven, let's keep it a secret. So, brilliant album. They really toned down the metalcore a bit, but they added some ambient in there. Never Ends is one of my absolute favourites on the album. I really love the ambient sound and the build up and everything else. Really great track in there. The album has an ambient sound, like we mentioned, like Memorial, which is so peaceful and really intense, and I really like the use of ambient that they are using as well, because it's such a great album as well. Then we get to their 2013 album. I can't say the name, so here's the title. This is marked as their final metalcore album before they went pure rock and everything. And so it was a big finish. So it was quite good to see that little farewell, saying goodbye to metalcore and welcome to the realistic world of making rock music. Not proper rock music. What is proper rock music? No one knows what it is. Shadow Moses and Can You Feel My Heart? Great tracks. I really love Shadow Moses. It's a really great track to listen to. The tone is quite different than the original sound they used to do, but they have changed it down really slightly, so it's a lot better as it is now. And I don't think they should go back to metalcore or screamo. Keep your vocals a rest from it, please. Don't do it. You'll damage your vocals. And so yeah. That's The Spirit. My favourite album. I really do. I actually re-listened to the whole of that album before, and it's actually a really great album. There's a lot of songs, a lot of the songs are calmer with less of the metalcore in there. That's really good. Happy Song is actually my favourite. Throne, I actually said Crown. It's not Crown, it's Throne. Damn it, Tom. Damn it. Why did you do it? Drowned and Oh No are the best tracks on the album. Really do. Especially Oh No, because it was completely different. It was more alternative and pop punk in there. And I think they're quite good with pop punk. I'm not going to lie. I was quite surprised they did a little bit of pop punk, as they were known as a metalcore group. And then they have, for Oh No, a really great metalcore in there, which is really, really good. I really like that new sound and everything. It's a really interesting sound in there and everything else. I'm just not a big fan of the screamo, but this one having more of the pop punk and alternative mixed together, I thought that was really good. I really enjoyed that completely. Then we get to their final one in 2019. Not their final, but their latest, Ammo. This album is okay, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not heavy anymore, which is it's a refreshing sound. I think they're trying to be more versatile, because over the years they said that they would not change their music from metalcore. They will keep on metalcore for a long period of time until they change it on That's the Spirit, really, because that was the album that changes everything, and I think they did a really good job. The track sounds more softer and more pop in there. Okay, pop is alright with them, but personally I just didn't enjoy the pop. I understand they're trying to keep themselves away from metalcore, which is excellent, because them doing metalcore is not actually them. And when they went back to it on post-human horror survival, it's just, go back to normal singing. Go back to normal singing. Don't go on to screamo. You came a real far way and make a huge development, really. And then the electric sounds in there, it was really, really good, and I really enjoyed it. Overall with the lineup so far, I love Bring Me the Horizon. I'm a massive fan. I just don't like their first two albums they did, because they're really shit. They really are shit, and it's just not my style of music. I don't like listening to music and being screamed at 24/7. It's just not right for me anymore. I just prefer albums that are normal singing, and I've always liked that style. I really like that style and everything else. They always do great charity work, like they done charity work for teenage cancer, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I always support teenage cancer and always support their charity, because it's such a great cause and helping a lot of young teenagers to get better from this dreadful disease. And they always continue doing great work for charity, and they are always a great rock group to listen to and everything. So yeah, they're good, but don't like their first two albums. They're terrible. If you don't like screamo, avoid it. And thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. All the lineup of Leeds and Reading were absolutely amazing. I'm sad that I made the decision to cancel, but you know, when we carried on through the list, they're only going to release singles and everything else. And also I've got other music that I would love to review for you guys to listen to and everything else. So I will be picky. I will pick some of the artists from there and put them onto the channel. Enter Shikari was one of them I want to pick, and Poppy as well, and Biba Doobie and Gordon City. So I'll be picking them on there. Thank you for watching. Give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, and I see you in the next video. Stay in tune. Bye.